Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hold on, let me just flip this over here. All right, I hope you're having a great afternoon so far. It is Thursday, December 1st. I'm just gonna get some things going on over here. All right, 2 seconds, bear with me. I guess I could put it back to that other screen, but I'm not gonna do that. So let's refresh here. We will be talking all about gold and silver today. Oh my goodness, what an amazing day for gold and silver. All right, let's mute this for a second. Oh, I don't even have to mute it. Love this. All right, I'm back to my daily recaps. It's gonna be a short one to help you guys, and I'm going to put out a poll really quickly. Let me do it on this computer over here. So I'm going to do a poll of what time you would like to see the daily recap. All right, I will change it to the most votes. And let me put it here. Hey, Terry. I am good. I am good. I just got new glasses. I had not had my prescription checked in about 10 years. And then I realized, I'm starting to squint. So I went for a new prescription, and sure enough, now that I have my new glasses, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can see so much more easily. It's amazing. Okay, what time would you like the daily recaps? It's going to be in the middle of the day, so let's see, 11:30, 12, add another option, 12:30. Oh, let's do 12:15. Because I want to get back to gym, right? Okay, so those are the 4 options. So, hey, let me share this on over on Twitter, so that we've got people that can join us there too. All right, we are ready to rock and roll. You need to get, yeah, you know what? It was like life-changing. All right, let me flip screens here. I need to figure out the shortcuts. So here are the screens. We'll look at those 2 stocks as well. Wheaton Metals is rocking it. Oh my goodness, rocking it. All right, so SPY for today. If you do not already know, right, I do my live streams every morning, 8:15. If you'd like to join me, I do have the members live stream happening every morning, 8:15 Eastern. I'm here mapping it out, and you would join by going to the top of your YouTube channel where you see my channel and hit subscribe. You have the option to subscribe as a member. Obviously the free, I will be doing free in the middle of the day when it's a little bit quieter. We have the algorithms running the show, doing a bit of recap, looking at stocks, looking at crypto as well. And let's see, I want to see live chat over here. Hold on. No, I don't want to close the poll. So I can't see the live chat on this side with the poll going. Okay, learning new things about Streamlabs. It's really cool software, but I just figured that out. Okay, so I do map it out. These are the ones I was looking at today, so we will check it out. The SPY, did we have an amazing trade when we broke down below 406.50? You betcha, right? Let's put on a 15-minute chart. So once we broke below 406.50, another amazing tool that I do use is the volume profile tool. And that was a little bit of how I figured out, hey, if we go here, nice little trade down below, right? Teach you all about it in the morning live stream as a YouTube subscriber, YouTube member, right? Qs today also had a downward motion as well, tested 295.60, just went just about 15 cents. So you really wouldn't have been sucked in on a real long trade, but it came down and a nice trade down below, down to 290.88 when we broke below 290.20. Amazing stuff. You know what, Terry? I think we're just gonna have to go right now. We are up above the trend line over here. The big ones that I'm looking at, which are part of the reason why we're moving up, is Apple moved up yesterday. Let's put this up over here like this. And let's go to this one. Do you see a correlation, right? Do you see a correlation with the movement here and the movement on Apple, right? How about with the Qs? So if Apple continues to move higher, I think that we will likely see that the market will continue higher. If we see that Apple implodes, I think that we will likely see that the market implodes, right? So Apple, Amazon, Google, Tesla are major ones that will affect the indexes, right? IWM is more a viewpoint of 2,000 stocks, right there, Russell 2000, but we also had that move very similar to Apple. So when we look at these, we need to keep in consideration that the major names, if the major names are moving up, that's going to affect the indexes as a whole. Also, love the 33 EMA over here. Came down to it and bounced, right? How about the Qs? Came down to it and bounced. How about the SPY? Oh, we have not come back down to it yet. Maybe we will, right? Dow Jones, did we come down to it? Not yet either. Last time we were down was back over here in October, right? So right now, it is the first of the month. We had bigger volume yesterday. End of the month, a lot of options expiration. We had Powell, hey, listen, we're only going to raise it 0.5%. FOMC meetings that are coming up, right? The 12th, I believe, is when we're going to see it. You know what? I hate it because when I have this on, let's just go here. Federal Reserve news events, monetary policy, just click here, 13th and 14th, right? And then we'll have a recap. So they might be pricing in that 0.5 point move now, and depending on what they say, it could move up or it could move down back then. But we're gonna have to also see where the big volume is, right? We had big volume. We are below that big volume from close yesterday. So were they really selling yesterday? We're gonna see. All right, let's look at Tesla today. So Tesla coming up, we have had a bit of a downward turn here. I can make this a bit bigger for you guys. Came down, almost looks like an inverted head and shoulders potentially. If we came down and we tested 179 and that fails, I would say, oh, we're gonna go down for a further discount on Tesla. Pretty much everything bounced yesterday. A lot, if the companies see that their interest rates are going up more slowly, then they figure they can leverage their money more and they're gonna pay less interest overall, right? I know you love Tesla, right? So Tesla, I would watch, it might hit a bit of a reversal here at that 33 EMA around 202. So watch that, test it. It might test it and then pull back. If it breaks, maybe we're gonna head up to 229, 230 area up here. All right, let's look at Apple. So I already did pull up the Apple chart. We are very close to testing this trend line, which has been pretty strong resistance. We came down, bounced up, came down, bounced up. Are we going to continue to sell off of that? It looks like today they're sort of trading it sideways, maybe a bigger move into close this afternoon. Beginning of the month positioning, right? Yesterday was closing out positions. Beginning of the month positioning, you've got to think hedge funds, what are they doing with their money? So big action yesterday and today, probably less so tomorrow going into the weekend. They'll be positioning their money for where they think the market might go. So if we see that next week we start going up, we might have that Santa Claus rally. If we see that we go down, maybe we're gonna go down into the end of the year, right? So keep that in mind on the big picture. Barrick Gold, oh my goodness, gold and silver, loving them. Look at this, Barrick Gold. I'm gonna go to the 24-hour charts. So Barrick Gold, oh yeah, gotta love it. Look, up 5% today. Also, right? We've got DXY down, which is really driving up the price of the commodities, right? We see silver up, we see gold up, we see oil up. How is that possible? When the dollar is able to buy less, it costs more for the commodities. Silver is moving up. I think we might see silver go all the way up to 2370 area, maybe 2380, depending on how long it takes, maybe even all the way up to 24 if we take 3 days to move up here, that we could see that this silver squeeze starts to really happen. Gold as well. Gold is up above 1800. Oh my goodness. I love gold up here, right? Next test, we tested over here, looking to see if we can hit 1845 for gold. Such a beautiful thing. Oil is coming in testing this 33 EMA. OPEC is talking about their announcements on Saturday the 4th, right? Yeah, Sunday the 4th, where they're talking about cutting more production. Thanks, Terry. Cutting their production. And you know what? I don't even see, hold on. If you guys are tuning in, it's your first time, put where you're tuning in from, right? And right now our poll is winning for 12 o'clock. All right, that's good news. So then I can honor that. Tomorrow I will do 12 o'clock for you guys. All right, by the end of today's stream, we will have a better number if everybody votes. All right, so back to Barrick Gold. We have this cup, oh yeah, and handle. Do you see it? Let's measure the rim. Rim, here, down to here. Oh my goodness, wait, wrong one. That's gold CFDs. Barrick Gold. Okay, we still have it over here. Let's look on the weekly. It's a bit easier to see on the weekly chart. With our rim line, I'd put our rim line right about here, 1645. Down, we came all the way down to 13, but I'm going to use it over here, 14. So 14 off of 1645, 1640. 240, we broke out over here, right? We broke out 240 off of 16. I'm saying potentially 1840 for gold, unless we start to have resistance further back. So we might have a bit of resistance here at 1750, pull back to 17, and then on up to 1850, which corresponds right over here pretty much with the resistance support area right there. So watch gold for that. All right, let's look at Coinbase. Coinbase has been saying they are delisting XRP and XLM, but they endorsed XRP with the SEC. Kind of weird. It's been heading in the downward trend. They have a bit of exposure to FTX, but not as much as other exchanges. However, in my opinion, with crypto, unless you are avidly trading it, I would suggest putting it into a hard or soft wallet. If the exchanges go down like FTX, poof, where goes your crypto, right? So put it into a hard or soft wallet, in my opinion. That is the safest thing to do. All of crypto is speculative because it is an unregulated space. All right, so just a heads up on that. Looking at it today, pretty much a doji day. Hasn't done anything really. Had bigger volume, but really didn't move. Let's go to UBS. UBS was topping out up here, hitting in a resistance zone. Again, bigger volume, but not doing much of anything. Couldn't break out up above 1875, right? 1870, that was my, if we break out up above here, yeah, we got a clear trade, right? Okay, Lee Auto had a nice move up from earlier today. Let's look at it on 45-minute. So this morning came down, oh my goodness, look at that 33 EMA. I swear I don't make this stuff up. Look at how cool it is. If you don't have it on your chart, put it on your chart, right? Okay, so we have Lee here, had a nice little trade pre-market just before open and didn't move up too much, but above 2150, we did have a nice 75-cent move there. How come it says 22.29, but it didn't really, oh, because I'm looking at the 45-minute chart. There we go, there we go. All right, so 2180 from 21. This would have been very hard to capture in the first 15 minutes. Let's look at Amazon. Helps when you spell it correctly. So Amazon had a bigger dark pool activity today. Do you see it? Do you see it? Shh. Are we below it? Shh. Do you think they might be selling? Shh. Maybe. Come on over to thedarkpools.com to the training pit and join me, and I will teach you all about the dark pools as well as some other great trainers. I do teach there on Mondays, so come and check that out. All right, so Amazon right now, we had a bit of a short trade this morning down to $95 and then a bounce back up. Let's look at BABA. BABA is quite the gapper, right? This is a very gappy stock because it is traded on the Hong Kong exchange, so it does tend to gap a lot. Right now, we had a retracement back up to the close of yesterday. That's what this blue line is, and then it came back down, and it tested the resistance as support. So this, in my opinion, is a good thing, holding it right here. However, the volume is dropping off. So we might see that this will come back. We might fill this gap back down here. Doesn't always fill gaps as much as the SPY, but when it does, those gaps fill hard. All right, Salesforce had some earnings overnight and a drop down. Positive earnings, it looks like, but maybe the forward guidance, not so good. So looking at this, we have a bottom set in down here around 142.60. Looking to see later into the day if this would break up above 145.40. Then we'll likely have the trade back up. However, if not, see if this will hold. This is day one. Look for day three, right? If we set a bottom in here and we break back up tomorrow, we could see that this has a bigger move to the upside. But we had a nice short trade right off the open, back down. All right, final one for today. Snow Software. Had never heard of them before. But they did have earnings and a nice move up above 140.50. Look at that, 9 points to the upside. Do you all have anything you'd like to check out on the crypto or stock list? I'm going to head over to my crypto list over here. I do have some other ones. We've got silver that I add on here. This is my sort of quick go-to. When the market is closed, I check out my crypto and everything here. If you are just tuning into the live stream, please vote on what time you would like to see my daily recap. All right, so we have pretty much everything down. Let's check out Bitcoin. So Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart, we'll do a 3-hour chart. It's hitting the 200 EMA, pulling back a little bit. We have had a bit of a bounce, right, over the past couple days. This is the 12th, so not too long ago. Let's put on, let's do this. 3-hour and 24-hour, right? We're almost hitting that 33 here. We came down, we've hit a little bit of a bottom. Looks almost like an inverted head and shoulders. This is a lower low than this one, so that would show a bit of buying strength. However, I am not 100% convinced with Bitcoin, with all the FTX exposure. You know, there's so much going on right now. Kathy Woods did buy a whole bunch of GBTC. It has bounced a little bit. However, in my opinion, I personally think Bitcoin's going to zero. So we shall see what plays out in the future. There's Bitcoin right there. I do like XRP. Oops, that's not. Is this it? Really say $19? Oh, this 19 billion. Sorry. Okay. Whew. It's like, really? XRP went to $19? I swear I missed something. So XRP did move up. We've been holding, it's testing this 33 EMA from the bottom, sort of oscillating here. We did have a bigger drop down in November, but we're hitting this upward trend right now. What surprised me was that XLM was overtaken in price value with Doge, with Musk talking about the ability to link crypto to Twitter, and people speculated that was going to be Doge. So Doge has had a bigger move off of that news. However, it is not confirmed. All right. Anything else that you'd like to check out? There is an interesting Supreme Court, Supreme Court, this one, filing right here. If you have not read it, you might want to check it out. Supreme Court 22-380 with this petition. Read through it, read through the actual parties to the proceeding. It might really shock you. That is due to be heard, I believe, January 6th. That could cause a lot of drama in the stock market. All right, so have an amazing rest of your day. Carpe profit, seize those profits one trade at a time. And let's see what the poll results are. All right, final determination is 12 o'clock, so we will be seeing each other at 12 o'clock tomorrow. Have an amazing rest of your day. Carpe profit, seize